Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain, here with my guy, Kenny Stubblefield. What's going on, my brother?
My brother, it's a good day, man. How are you?
Man, I'm good. I told you the other day that my Facebook page is different than my Twitter page, right? And It's actually like more the real me. And I'm interacting with people that I, somewhat know. I built some level of online rapport with, as opposed to Grizz Guy 83 or whoever, right? You know what I mean? So I told you about that, right? And
yeah.
I sometimes I'll put a post on Facebook and Twitter because it can kind of go over both of them, right? And I did that last night, and man, they are on my ass, Kenny Stubblefield.
What happened? What'd you say?
There's a song. I dipped into my Shamaria Wiseman bag, and I did something that was controversial for the people, man. Shout out to Shamaria. I'm sure she's in the chat or will be very soon. The song Just Got Paid. Do you remember that song, Ken?
No, I don't.
You kind of have to be careful about playing, copyrighted music on these shows. I'm not trying to get the whole episode banned or instantly cut off in the middle of the live stream. Even those, people can like claim stuff about your videos is not even true. Like I can just sit home and say I own the rights to that music that's being played.
Yeah, you have to dispute it. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I don't dispute it, people be taking your money. Like I don't know if people knew that or not. But
there was a certain individual. There was a certain individual when Bluff City Media first got started. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh, shit.
That's what was happening for real?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
We were getting copyright on everything that we were doing because he was putting claims on it. Because he was a hater.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But there's a song called Just Got Paid, Kenny Stubblefield.
Yeah.
I wonder if I play it off my phone, would it even recognize it? It's just kind of playing in the background. This ain't worth the risk, is it, bro?
Let me see.
Hold on.
Let me see.
All right, so
Just Got Paid.
This song came out when I was in 1988.
Damn.
All right, so this is the song. Hold on.
Go for like 15 seconds on it. I can't hear it.
All right, don't worry about it. But it's a song called Just Got Paid. And it sounds
Is it Johnny Kemp?
Yes.
Okay.
And that song came out during an era where a lot of songs kind of sound alike.
Right.
And there was another group that came out in 1988 called Tony.
Yeah.
Right. And I always thought this was a Tony song.
Right.
Until, I'm not going to say recently, probably years ago, I found out that it wasn't the same guy. But it never really dawned on me that it wasn't the same guy until last night, until I actually looked at it. And Tony also had a song called It Feels Good, which sounds almost identical to this song, right? So I put on Facebook, of course it wasn't literally last night when I realized this, but I said it just to see what response I get. I said, I just found this. Man, people would tear my ass up. I'm like, bro, first of all, who the fuck is Johnny Kemp, first of all?
Who is this dude?
I'm getting like backstories like, oh man, that's a Keith Sweat song, and he wrote it for himself, but he ended up using it. But I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about this little red dude, man. This dude made one song, he ain't made nothing else. I ain't never heard this guy.
The video looks like he just got out the shower, man. The man was like dripping water out of him.
But it sounds like Tony. And it came out in an era where all the songs kind of sounded like this.
Absolutely.
And because Tony had a song called Little Walter. I don't know if you remember that. It was a playoff of an interpolation of Wade in the Water. The old, the gospel song Wade in the Water. It was called
Wade in the Water. Yeah.
But the song was called Wait Little Walter was the song that Tony made. And this and It Feels Good kind of all in the same little vibe.
Right.
So man, people was on my ass that I didn't know that Johnny Kemp was the guy who made this song. I was like, hey, I don't really care. I'm glad y'all are, Johnny Kemp fans, but I didn't know.
That was Johnny Kemp's family that was coming into the comments saying something.
Yeah, for sure. The New Jack Swing era is what that was. Of course, shout out to my guy Quinn. But yeah, man. But someone, Kenny, who is I said that Johnny Kemp is an unrecognizable brother, but someone who is a recognizable brother in the city of Memphis and across the world, Kenny Stubblefield, is one Anthony Penny Hardaway. He, of course, has been playing in the pro-am games of the FedEx St. Jude tournament, which is going on this weekend. They're playing real golf today, though, Kenny. We're getting all these amateurs and celebrities out of the way. They're going for real.
Yeah,
we're getting these guys. Penny, go sit your ass there. Go coach your team, man. But my guy Scotty Scheffler said, Penny, go coach your team, man. Sain about to roll in with that pink on y'all last Saturday. Get y'all ass out the way. But Penny Hardaway spoke to the media. Got a nice little handful of quotes from the last couple of days from Penny Hardaway.
Shocking from Penny Hardaway. That man is a quote machine.
He ain't gonna get in front of the media too quick. Like he don't really do a lot of radio, podcast, stuff like that. But when he talks, hey, that mic is gonna be hot. Yeah,
buckle up.
I'll just go over some of those in the first segment of the show. We'll give our thoughts on the things that Coach Penny Hardaway said to the local media that was in attendance at the St. Jude Cup, Kenny Stubblefield. On the team so far this summer, Penny Hardaway said, I was able to lay a great foundation with this group. Getting a new group is really tough, but they definitely were all in on the buy-in.
Yeah.
And we laid a great foundation defensively going into the fall, which is what we want to hang our hats on. Offensively, we did some good things, but defensively, I was really impressed with how they picked up the schemes. For those of you who are wondering what the chemistry of the team is like, Kenny Stubblefield, Penny's had some good chemistry teams for the last couple of years. Well, years again thrown off. Last year.
Last
year. He's got a 1-year streak of good chemistry on his team. I think the chemistry is good because the team hangs out together, Hardaway said. When they're together off the court, it makes it easier to come together on the court. It has been a blessing with the last two teams. They've been on and off the court together, so they're willing to do more for each other on the court because they hang out all the time. On a more serious note, Kenny Stubblefield, he was asked about the Sincere Parker legal situation. Of course, we talked about that in great detail last week. He says, I mean, obviously, we leave that into the law's hands, but as far as the kid himself, we're still going to love him. We have to. That's what this group is all about. Hardaway told reporters, we don't condone anything negatively. We just know that we're going to support him as our guy and let the laws handle what they need to handle. In other words, that kid's probably not going to miss a game this season.
I've seen some people really kind of get after Penny for that statement.
I have not, bro. I haven't seen much of anything on this whole thing.
Maybe I follow the wrong
We
people.
are in different channels. A lot of people that you see on Twitter, I probably blocked their ass when I said they ain't the City's team.
And I'm like, what? Like, what did you expect him to say? Like, what did you expect him to say in this situation?
Yeah.
That it's a bad PR move. Like, you expect him to come out and just throw the kid to the wolves? That is, if in the history of Penny Hardaway as the head coach of the University of Memphis, when has that ever happened? When has he ever done that?
Yeah, he's never done it. Never done it. And that's honestly, man, that's probably the best way to get these things done until these things are solved, because what if the kid is exonerated of all this stuff, and then 100%. It's like you've kicked him out to the side for something that was a false allegation. I think, like we talked about this last week, it is unfortunate how these things go down, but because of the legal system, this thing is probably going to get kicked down the curb, kicked down the street, kicked down the line, and the season will be over by the time anything legally happens with this kid. Yeah. And you're not going to get in any more than one season of him anyway. Yeah. But that cloud over the team is going to be there as long as these investigations and these accusations are on the way. But I'm not surprised to hear Penny.
My expectation,
and he's really good at basketball. So of course his I'm not going to say understanding, but his tolerance of this is definitely going to be affected by the level of the player.
My expectation of this cloud that we're talking about, the only way that a cloud, we have to be a fan of the University of Memphis, to be a fan of really any team, you have to be kind of crazy and kind of psycho, right? Like you have to be.
Fan is short for fanatics. So
right. And if the Tigers come out and they win games, especially early on, and Sincere Parker's an active contributor to them winning games, ain't nobody going to talk about anything that happened legally with him at all.
You talking about locally or like
locally? Ain't nobody going to care one bit. I can promise you that. Like now, if they come out and they struggle and he struggles, then the questions are going to be, why are they struggling? Is it because of the legal cloud hanging over Sincere Parker's head? Right? Like,
good point.
But if they win games, I can guarantee you there is not going to be a single conversation about the offseason legal stuff that he's going to be going through. It's going to be all about, where's the Tiger team going? What can they do? What can they be? What's their ranking? Why doesn't Bart Torvik love us? That kind of stuff. That's the conversation. But
do you understand the mindset of the fan who says, I don't want this guy around at all.
Absolutely.
Like this is too big of a distraction, good or bad. Like even if he's a good player, I don't want him here. Or even if he didn't do this, just the fact that he got caught up in this type of situation, do you not want him on the team? Like,
I mean,
do you understand that type of fan?
Yeah, because the accusations and the allegations made against him are pretty horrendous. Like they're tough, right? Like, and my hope is that if the evidence that Sincere Parker's team is saying they have is real, then man, I hope it comes out. I hope they move this process along, let it go, and then he completely gets exonerated from this. Because what they're saying is that basically he was defending himself, that they insinuated that she injured herself in this confrontation. And so if that's the case, all I can hope for is that that the truth is revealed. And if the truth is that Sincere Parker did not do anything and they have evidence of that, I hope it gets taken care of immediately.
Yeah.
But I can absolutely understand the response of, these accusations are horrendous. Like, do we want this guy representing our program? I understand that.
Yeah.
But knowing Penny Hardaway, knowing the way the University of Memphis works, they're not going to do anything they're going to let the legal system handle it. They're going to let the legal system handle it and deal with it that way. So
the last time we had a situation like this, I hate to call somebody's name who's so far removed from this situation, but we had this situation before.
Right.
Back in,
2008, 2007, something like that.
No, it was before that because 2008 was the championship team. Probably like 2006 or something.
2006, yeah. He was before. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't remember too much as far as what the response was during the season. I remember the criticism of Calipari before the season, but I don't really remember too much of the kickback that was happening. Plus, there was an awesome team, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say the team was good.
They were fine. It's so tough, man, in situations like this because, like, I tend to look at the way that was pre-Twitter, like, so
that situation, it was.
Yeah, so
it was before all this, so it wasn't on Facebook.
There wasn't
only way that you know what? That's a good point because back then it was Jeff Calkins wrote about it in the newspaper. And that's it. And you kind of thought what you want to think about it. If it wasn't somebody directly saying on television, there was no group
think, right?
There was none of that.
Yeah. Well, you had radio stations,
radio and
call-in shows and all that kind of stuff, and that was really where people got their shit off. But like, it is a different environment now. But man, I just God, I want to be careful because I came out pretty strongly against this whole about the situation immediately. And as you kind of like immediately respond and want to take a step back and go, okay, let's figure out like what the actual reality of this thing is. Because of the conversations that they're having as this lawyer is having, there is a level of like, well, man, they're so confident about what they have in terms of evidence that it's like, man, just let's take a step back and figure out, like, let the process handle itself instead of just immediately casting this dude aside. I do tend to wonder, like, if there's a level of like, I think I get really aggravated by the part of it that has been the most frustrating for me is the response of people outside of Memphis or even the people inside of Memphis that hate Memphis that are now using this to indict Penny and indict the program and indict the university. That's the part that I'm just like, bro, this happens everywhere, right? Like this is not a Memphis thing. This is not a Tiger thing. This is not a Penny Hardaway thing. This is an unfortunate situation that happened that needs to be dealt with and will be dealt with. The same legal system that is in other parts of the country, it's here. And so I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, but it's a tough situation for sure, man. They also asked Coach Hardaway his thoughts on being rejected by the Big 12. I'm not surprised by anybody, to be honest. He said all these conferences, they have the right to say yay or nay. We just have to keep plugging away. I trust Ed Scott and what they're doing. He'll just and I'll just leave it there. President Bill Hargrave and those guys are fighting and working really hard. So I trust those guys. Now to the fun stuff. Get it? They asked Penny about the roster build, right?
Yeah.
And this is when Penny just, hey, this is when Penny perks up when it's time to talk about adding new guys to a team in August. He says, I want to add more bigs, at least 2 more bigs for sure. He
2 more?
Yeah, right. At least.
How many bigs does he want?
How many Africans out there in the world
Yeah.
they can come play for you?
That are playing in Slovenia.
Playing in some league, pro league. It's so crazy what college basketball is these days.
Oh, man.
He told reporters Thursday morning at Spring Creek Ranch, I mean, you know somebody. If you know somebody, let me know, he said with a humorous grin. We've been talking to a couple guys. We want to add a couple more bigs before the fall. I don't think it's ever too late for a big. Hey, there is a time where it's too late, Penny, to add guys. But I don't know, because he added a dude who's in the NBA
Tomlin,
right now.
balling out for the
In the middle of the
Cavaliers.
season.
Yeah, man. Add him in October. It's so funny, man, because like folks used adding Naquan Tomlin as a reason why that 21 team
That dude's
fell
a pro.
apart, or not
That dude's in
21
the
team,
NBA
the
right now.
22 team.
Yeah.
That man was a reason why they were in games at the very end. Like he was phenomenal.
Go on, say the real reason, Ken. Go on, say no. That's your guy, man.
Nah,
I ain't gonna do you like that,
man.
You know, I say trying to get you your boy, man. It's all good.
That's my guy, man. Don't do that to him.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I ain't gonna name no names, man. But any of y'all going to the movies this weekend? Anyway, man, we're gonna keep moving. But Penny did have some good things to say about the big that he does have, Kenny Stubblefield. Aaron Bradshaw, former 5-star recruit, spent some time with the Kentucky Wildcats. Spent some time with who is it? Ohio State?
Ohio State. Yep.
Look at me, bro. Look at me.
Look at you, man. How do you know these things?
They ain't even in the notes, man. That's just off the dome, bro.
Let's go, baby.
I know y'all think I ain't no college basketball guy. I'm not, but that's just somewhat. For some reason, I remember that. On Aaron Bradshaw, he said he can do so much inside and out, and it's much easier with him. Hardaway said he can post, he can shoot threes at a high level. We've never had a big that can step out there, a true center. That can shoot threes the way that he can. It's not like I'm asking more of him. I'm not allowing him to just I'm just allowing him to be more free. If we don't get anyone else, then we would have to play a ton. He would have to play a ton of minutes. But we're hoping to get some help for him so that we can get out on the perimeter and be the best version of himself. He can be out on the perimeter and be the best version of himself. Quotes from Penny Hardaway today.
Man,
over the last couple of days.
Let me just run through these splits with you real quick because he can shoot the 3, right? There is some concern. I mean, he's a former 5-star big, which is coming out of high school, which is a big time thing, right? Like the Tigers don't get a whole lot of those. They've had a few. James Wiseman, Precious Achiuwa, Jalen Duren. You know that they've had some guys that can play. And again, obviously, him being able to shoot the ball from the 3-point line is a big deal. But bro, he's been like, let's be frank about it. The man's been kind of a disappointment throughout his career.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and I mean, we're talking a guy that shoots the ball. If you just look at the percentages, 30% from the 3-point line. Okay, that's fine for a 7-footer. The man shot like 1.7 threes a game. Like you know what I'm saying. So there are games where he's not shooting the ball so he's making 0.5 threes a game.
But according to what Penny's saying, he's always been a guy who can make this shot. And Penny's probably seen him making this shot in practice. Yeah. And Penny's probably like, dude, I'm gonna let you play that way. Like that's how
I hope he does.
Like most colleges don't let their bigs shoot threes like that. Remember, Jaren Jackson Jr. could not shoot threes for Michigan State.
That's right. That's
name what bigs in college are shooting threes like that at a high level, at a pro level clip.
Yeah, that's true.
7, 8 threes a game. You know what I mean? So I can definitely see the vision for Penny Hardaway on that. But outside of the non-actual tournament news, as far as the FedEx St. Jude Cup goes, if you go to FanDuel, Kenny Stubblefield,
yeah, man,
the odds are up for the actual tournament itself. My man, Scotty Scheffler.
Yes.
Shuffling Scotty Scheffler. I don't know if this is his nickname. Nah, I just said this shit.
Shuffling Scheffler.
Yeah, you know, for a guy with a list like myself, I struggled my ass off.
Yeah.
To get to them. I was struggling over here. So there are the odds to your left. Scotty Scheffler, a bunch of other guys I ain't never heard of. My guy, Akshay, the ashtray, but they are.
Yeah. What's crazy is, let me just tell you, man. I've never played golf in my life. I've played golf 3 times. It's a fun sport.
I played it putt-putt.
It's cool. Like, it's a cool
Al's
sport.
Haven.
But I'm a YouTube like content consumer. I absorb a lot of content on YouTube, and one of the biggest genres of YouTube content right now is golf. YouTube golf,
Yeah.
and so it's fun to like watch these guys that are playing well. Akshay Bhatia is a guy that is all over
Akshay
YouTube,
Bhatia.
and he is a young guy, American kid.
Word.
Yeah, can play the game of golf, and he came out today and he shot a 60. What is it? Let me do the math. He shot a 62 in the first round. He's 8 under, leading the tournament right now. Your boy Harry Hall, which is just an unfortunate name, Harry Hall. I struggle with that. Harry Hall plus 1,600 to win. He's second place, -6. The course looks like it's playing pretty tough. And it just looks beautiful out there, man. Have you been watching any of it today?
But I'm gonna be out there, like I said, I'm gonna be out there Saturday, man, with the pink on y'all. And you know something else about golf, man, that I think is really dope. When it comes down to golf, right? Golf is the only sport where you can come dressed exactly like the players and not like a total dickhead.
And not look like a dick. not be the dude who looks like Klay Thompson in the stands. Like, bro, why are you dressed like Klay Thompson?
You can come with the visor, the hat,
Yeah.
the shirt, the shorts. You can't have the little cleats on. You can have, but you can have smooth little shoes, little loafers or something. But you can't come with the actual spike cleats out there. But you can come head to toe like a golfer and look the part for sure, man.
Listen,
you can't do that with no other sport, man.
That's right. Tesh is wrong for this, but he can get away with it. Akshay's going to fix your computer virus and give you the fixing on the golf course. Tesh, you wrong for that.
I'm not repeating that. My Tesh is of that Indian descent, so I'm gonna let him. Just like I could go off and start talking about niggas this, nigga that. But you know, Tesh can't do it. You know, so it's all good, bro.
I'm gonna stay cool over here, bro. I'm gonna chill over
here.
It's
all good. It's all good. Okay, let's before we take a break, man, I want to remind you guys one more time to if you got pest control problems in your house, man, it's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed about. Reach out to our good friends at Grade A Pest. 20 years of experience in the business. My guy, Reggie Freeman Alexander, native Memphian, homegrown, proud graduate of Wooddale High School, class of 96, I believe. I want to say he graduated at least a couple years ahead of me. Like I said, homegrown business from a born and raised Memphian. He came from a corporate America to serve your homes with the same level of professionalism and quality. He's committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pet's needs. Like I said, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Sometimes things happen. When I first saw a mouse in the house, Kenny, I felt less than, Kenny. I felt low about myself, right?
Was it a Colombian mouse? Was it a Colombian mouse?
Right. I would have stepped on his ass. Then I started remembering, I live in the goddamn boondocks.
You do.
The fucking boonies.
You do.
So I was nothing to be ashamed of. The house is under attack. It ain't been none of that, Kenny Stubblefield, since I got it with the good people at Grade A Pest. He's come by just to do courtesy drive-bys, just to make sure everything is good, making sure I need what I, to keep things going. Our good friends, good people at Grade A Pest. Give them a phone call at 901-628-4867, or shoot them an email or text at that same number, or email them at gradeapservices@gmail.com. Kenny, about to take a break, man. When we come back, it's gonna be more to Enter the Sain show. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Look, the Lakers, they have Luka. Luka's a top 3, top 5 at worst player in the entire world. But they're just not built for long term yet.
Right.
Now, could we
Could they be? Could they be? Absolutely. Right.
Could they ship LeBron out and start working towards the future? Absolutely. But you look right now at the Spurs. I just look at that team and go, they are so built. Like, there's no team that's better built for the future.
No.
If Dylan Harper
my gosh.
If he is able to do what Stephon Castle did, then we can look at them like we're looking at the Thunder right now. And that's what the Spurs are doing. They're building very similarly to the way the Thunder built through the draft, making the right decisions. So for me, hands down, it's the Spurs.
Tune into On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code Bluff City for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
All right, so welcome back to the Anthony Sain show. Kenny, as you know, I host music bingo throughout the city.
Yes, you do.
Anywhere from 3 to 5 days out the week, right? It is pretty much taking over my life.
Yeah.
So it feels embarrassing me on Facebook and Twitter when I find out that the songs were not performed by the artists I thought they were performed by. It's another song like that too that's often mistaken, that people think it's by somebody. Oh, it's another song, Sun Rooftop, Diamond in the Back, Digging the Scene with the Gangster Lean. You know what I'm talking about?
Nuh-uh.
People think Curtis Mayfield saw that song. He didn't.
You got to know this about me, man.
You're not a music guy like that?
No. I am now. I grew up in a super Southern Baptist religious home.
Me too, bro. And that might be part of why I don't know a lot of didn't know that Johnny Kemp.
I don't know nothing about music from I remember. Oh my God, I'm about to. This is crazy. 1999, as an 18-year-old senior in high school,
mm-hmm.
I listened to 3-6 for the first time.
Bro, you know what? I got a similar story to that, and I'm gonna talk about that. It kind of ties into what we're gonna do for the same brain today too.
Yeah,
because I grew up in a super conservative house too, but my oldest brother is a musician. He performed in Prince's band,
right?
So you can understand the level of criticism he got from my dad.
Oh my God,
damnation he got from my dad,
dude,
right?
Yes,
but because my brother was in music like that, my music palette was expanded.
Yeah,
and I listen to rock and roll, MTV,
yeah.
all type of VH1, all that. I have a huge palette of music I listened to as a little kid because my brother was in pretty much a rock band or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, man. I had the same story. I remember having to smuggle in cursing music and buying the clean versions from Walmart and all that kind of shit. Like, for real, bro. I remember.
If I could give you the playlist of my 90s, everybody would die in here. It is unbelievable, the stuff I listened to. Gaither Vocal Band, like that kind of stuff. Bro.
They put up Justin Forrest coming.
What did he say? No, bro. Honestly, Justin is right. Justin is crazy. That's crazy. Where is it? Shout out to us church folks, church kids. I didn't learn to play spades until a few years ago. 100%. I'm telling you.
I think you may be giving credit to the wrong stuff, man. I want to go here so bad with Justin because this is my guy. I fuck with him out there. I got a joke so bad.
Don't do it. Justin's my guy. I have to sit next to Justin at the games, man.
Oh man. Oh, that's my guy too, man.
Gangsta Boo, Kendarius, if I don't see a video, I need you to send me a video on Twitter right now. I need to see this. Gangsta Boo was in your music video. I need to see it.
Hey, put up Justin Forrest. Say my wife's family
He said, I already see what you're about to say.
Oh, yeah. Like, don't blame it on that, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a culture that adopted you. They got nothing to do with it.
Oh,
Oh,
man, that's so crazy, man.
Oh my God.
So you bring up
That's so
stuff
funny.
from like the 80s and the 90s and like famous music like that, popular music. I
Oh,
don't know
movies
any
I
of
wasn't allowed to see.
movies.
Like a lot of that stuff I had to watch it when I was grown. Or go back and watch it, go back and listen to it after I was grown. Yeah.
Do you know what the show was? What's the one show that you went back and watched as an adult that you're like, man, I wish I had watched this as a
Shit.
kid?
All them not as an adult, but it's older. Like as an older
like
teenager.
college.
Like
yeah.
all the Boys in the Hood and
Oh,
and
yeah.
all them dope Minister Society, all that. I didn't watch that stuff when it came out, bro. I had to go watch that shit older.
I couldn't watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in my
No,
house.
hell no, bro. Hell no.
Like, bro,
That shit was a staple in my house.
I
Damn,
couldn't watch it.
kid, you need to sit down and tell your story, bro. God damn. But speaking of telling your story, kid, and stuff, God damn, I'm the best at this shit. Bro.
Best at Y'all stop fucking with
Speaking of
Sain,
telling your
man.
story, man.
Sain's the
Speaking
man.
of telling your story, man. Let the good people at Trilogy Tattoos tell your story, man. The best tattoo business in the world, Kenny Stubblefield, in the world. Let them come out. 27 years of being the best in the city of Memphis, where you're talking about tattoos, where you're talking about piercings. Get up with the good people. My guy Richie Jarvis and the staff over there at Trilogy Tattoos are open late. Book an appointment. Visit their website. The best, man. Let them tell your story. You ain't just going out here just putting random stuff on your body.
Please
Every
don't do
tattoo
that.
you have, every piercing you have has a story behind it. Trust the good people at Trilogy Tattoos to tell your story. But Kenny, hey, but that might have been about the coldest transition I never did on y'all.
That was the best one.
It might have been the coldest.
Tesh is an
What'd he say?
asshole. Tesh is an asshole.
Because of
Blanche was dirty.
harlot.
She's
That
a harlot.
The woman of the night.
Daughter of Satan.
It's so funny, bro. Oh man.
Hey, you know what's funny in hindsight? Guess what? The funniest show, the only show that I could watch that we watched was a Tuesday night. Is this a white thing or a black thing, or a all people thing? Have you ever had a barbecue cup before?
What the fuck you mean? What?
So you take muffin pans and you put biscuits in there. You take beef.
No, I ain't ate that shit. Hell no.
Cheese.
I've seen that shit before. I ain't ate that shit.
So my mom used to make these all the time. On Tuesday night, we had a lineup of shows.
Kid, I grew up poor, man. We ain't waste meat like that. Like we ate some meat.
I ate it
off the bone. Like we wasn't putting in no cute shit.
Barbecue cups, salad, Rescue 911, and the Cosby Show. Those are the only two shows that we.
They let y'all watch Rescue 911. That's great.
Yeah.
That's a little. Hey, let's show y'all some good crime.
Let me show you some crime.
Some trauma. People about to die out here.
About to die.
That's crazy. Well, man, let's hop into the three-pointer, man. Let's get into it.
Funny, man.
We're gonna run through these real fast. Getting Sophie. Indiana Fever player Sophie Cunningham is fined $1,500 for comments criticizing WNBA refs on her podcast. $1,500 is not a lot of money, but when your average player is making $75,000,
yeah,
that's a big chunk, man. That's a big fine. If you put in, and all for.
Has she been fined multiple times this year already?
Yes. Let's play the video. She was fined like $500 for this video. Let's play that video.
Or is it slow? Maybe it's useless.
All right, she said that about the WNBA refs. She got fined $500 for that, and then she gets fined $1,500 for these comments. She said, "If I was a ref, I know I would mess up all the time." She said in the episode, like, I'm not saying that your job is easy, but when it's a simple call right in front of your face multiple times, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're just so inconsistent. Like that's one thing. I think she meant if I was a ref, I would not mess up all the time. This is what she.
No, she said she would mess up. She was like, I know I would mess up, but I'm just saying
it's also not my job.
Right in front of your face. Like, how do you consistently mess up? Right?
They fined her $1,500. I think that's a slippery slope, man. When you get into finding people for something they're saying on I don't know. We're in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this as well. What do you think about? Because like right now, man, anybody who's in the league can start a podcast.
Right.
If any Joe like myself can buy some equipment and do this. Anybody, of course, an NBA player or a WNBA player can.
Right.
But should they be able to be fined for things they're saying on their podcast? And I think and one way I'm like, no, man, they're not saying it. They're not at work. They're not getting interviewed by league officials or league media members. They're just saying this on their own. But then I'm like, okay, their influence on their own show may be bigger than some schmo who's covering the WNBA. So it's kind of hard to decide how that goes. But let us know in the comments. Number 2, Kenny Stubblefield. We touched on this yesterday. It was brought to our attention yesterday. I did not know this was a thing. But once I did my own research on it and watched a couple of videos on it, we're going to dig into this whole thing about the WWE on ESPN. All of their premium live events will be on ESPN, and there is a lot of backlash coming from this already. Yeah. A lot of wrestling fans are really upset that they're doing this. They're saying, hey, we're already having to pay whatever Netflix is constantly going up. We're paying for that to watch Monday Night Raw. SmackDown's probably going to do the same thing soon. And now we're having to pay $30 a month for this new ESPN package that includes WWE pay-per-views. And it's really bad, man. And you think about how many premium live events they have in a year. And they're saying it's either, $30 a month or you can do $300 for a year. Like the WWE is really, I think this backlash, I think they're going to feel it. I think they're going to feel the backlash from this for sure, man. Because it's almost like you're gouging people, man. Like, and like those premium live events, they're not like they used to be back in the day where it was like 4 of them, right? And they were all these huge, massive events. And, it was, now they're doing these things over 2 days. And it's like they're constantly doing them. And they don't feel much different than watching the show on a weekly basis, right? Except it seems like they actually put some effort into it. Yep. And I personally, I'm not paying for this. Like, I'm not. You'll lose me as a casual wrestling fan. Like, I don't.
You think you're not going to pay for it?
I'm not paying for ESPN, nothing, bro.
But let me ask you this: if that $30 package includes the WWE events plus Red Zone plus the all the NFL stuff that's coming. $30 a month is a lot, but it's not like. I wonder if it's becoming.
I'm already paying $20 a buck to watch, $20 a month to watch the Grizzlies, and they should be buffering like a motherfucker. Like true. I'm not paying $34 to watch freaking wrestling, bro. Like no, because there's nothing else I'd be intrigued about watching. Because if it's NFL, I don't watch NFL games like that. Like, no, man, I'm good. Like that's really bad, and I do totally understand the backlash from WWE fans. And number 3,
how much of a backlash is it going to be, though? Do you think there's going to be huge? Do you think they're going to lose consumers, or do you think they're going to be like, there's a lot of bitching and moan about it right now, but like people will come back?
They're going to bitch and moan and pay it because these people are fanatical wrestling fans, which is why they know they can do these type of things. But I think it's going to bite them in the butt. I think the greediness and they're basically, since they got with TKO is basically trying to make the consumers pay for their losses. You know what I mean? And they're going to pay for that. It's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them for sure. And I agree. I'm just going to watch it streaming. I'm going to get some bootleg thing and watch it. Yeah. I'm not paying for ESPN, nothing, but I'll still be watching. This is a funny story, man. 49ers tight end. I'm not that big of an NFL fan, but I did grow up a 49ers fan. I fooled with the Titans, but I'm more of a 49er fan. 49ers tight end George Kittle, Kenny Stubblefield, was interviewed yesterday. He went off. Says he has no love for up-and-coming players that are coming behind him. He basically like, fuck them kids. He said, fuck them kids. That shit is crazy. Man, most guys are like, well, don't let nobody take you from your dream and say you can't make it. He's like, nah, I hope y'all never make it. I want to be here forever.
I hope I bust y'all's ass for the rest of my career.
Yeah. Fuck y'all.
That was crazy.
And the crazy part that I know that Kenny probably feels the way about is the NFL's ban on smelling salts and ammonia inhalants. I was introduced to smelling salts, fooling around with Kenny Stubblefield at the old Bluff City Media Studio. Smelled that joint and felt my brain leaving out of my ears.
Oozing out your ears.
I don't understand why people use those things. They do pick you up because I did. I did hit it from a distance one time. I was tired as hell doing the show. And it did pick me up. And they are used as those type of things to give you that pickup, to give you a little mental clarity or whatever. Right. But not to the point where they said this thing can hide the signs of a concussion, bro. I was like, good God. Like, surely, like the average man doesn't need to be messing with them things at all, not just NFL players. If significantly can hide the signs of a fucking concussion, that's crazy.
Well, apparently they've come out and said the NFL has said that's not true. Like they can actually still use smelling salts. There's a certain. Let me look. It says Yahoo Sports came out today and said, George Kittle. Here's the title. George Kittle doesn't have to worry about his smelling salts after all. He's just gonna have to start bringing his own. Like that's the deal.
Oh, okay.
Is like it's not a team like sanctioned.
Oh, the team
thing.
can't provide that for you.
The team can't provide it, but he can, but he can bring it himself. Jerry said that explains Antonio Brown a lot.
Right.
It's a good point.
You remember that time Micah came, and Micah probably thought he was getting hazed. Micah came to the studio.
Yeah.
He gave it a smell inside. He was like, oh, man. Like, man was crying. That was Micah, right?
Yeah, it was Micah.
I think it was
Micah
Micah,
and Evan on the show with you. Yeah.
Yeah, them fools hit that jump about to pass out.
So
But
apparently
yeah.
that's the deal. Is he just has to bring his own, right? Like he has to bring his own. But
Gotcha.
will he share with the young guys? That's the question. Will he share with
Right,
the young
exactly,
guys?
exactly. Giving them shit. Well, if you are a 49er fan like myself, Kenny Stubblefield, or have some level of investment in the NFL, FanDuel has some said at 10.5 wins. 49ers were a team that were just smashed by injuries, looking like the Grizzlies out there when it came down to injuries.
Yeah.
But some people say that even full strength, that team won't be good this year. But FanDuel has them at 10.5. Go throw some money in it if you agree or disagree. There are several bets for the 49ers as far as their win totals. But 10.5 is the prediction of games they will win this season. So travel over to FanDuel if you are willing to agree or disagree with the San Francisco 49ers. Hey, my boy George Kittle gonna be on them salts, man. So
yes, he is.
Hey,
well, they lost everybody. I mean, they lost everybody. Do they still have Christian McCaffrey on that team? Is he still playing for them?
Yeah,
the white running back.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
You know
I have no
what I'm
clue.
talking about? They lost.
Gabe is a real 49er fan. For
They
real.
lost Debo. Debo's not there anymore.
Yeah, Debo gone.
They had a lot of
You know that-
injuries last year. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared
we'll
said
see,
they still have Christian McCaffrey on that team.
Yeah.
But
I
that
know
man stinks,
Gabe
man.
knows. He be hurt like a mother. Well, man, we about to take a break, man. When we come back, it's going to be more than Anthony Sain Show. We're going to take y'all back a little bit, man, when we come back for the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
Read some stuff about Gigi this week.
Uh-oh, I didn't.
No, good.
Okay, good.
Gigi talked about how he's changing his routine. He's getting up earlier in the morning and, trying to get his day started. He wants to make sure that he's like 30 minutes early to everything. And, I mean, those are little things, but those are things that, hey, if you're serious, come on, do those things.
No, that shows a level of growth because you want to create a routine. I think what it was in the past, if we're talking about it in this fashion, there was no real routine. It was get up when you got up. You were going to get the work in, but it was whenever you got it in. Yeah, this is not a question of if he's good enough to do it. It was he going to be mature enough to allow himself to be good enough to do it. A lot of how we will be how much growth he has made.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Final segment of the show.
Shit. What happened?
What?
Our screen was all jacked up. I don't know what
For real?
happened.
Oh, I ain't see it. I ain't see it. Hey, man, stream, y'all. Hey, stream, y'all. Y'all days number, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah,
y'all days number like a mother, bro. Because since that day we had to couldn't do the show because this shit wouldn't work. Man, it's about to be a wrap for y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. But Kenny, it's time for Inside the Same Brain. We talk about what's going on in a brother's mind. Kenny, I saw a video earlier from my guy Kev on Stage, a comedian, right?
Love that dude.
He posted the food that his kids got from the school cafeteria.
Yeah,
and it was a bunch of trash. Man, I remember a time where there were always the jokes about school cafeteria food, right? But man, there was a run. Me and you graduated around the same time. A lot of people who are in our comments or in our listener sphere, they all we're all pretty much the same age. Man, I remember a time, bro, when, for one thing, them skinny burritos, they just call them Chilitos.
Yep.
Something like that. No, Crispitos, what they call them. Crispitos. That skinny burrito with that chili on top of it used to be dead serious, bro. I went to Bellevue Middle School, Bellevue Junior High at the time, and Bellevue had a baked potato bar.
Ooh.
In that joint. Yes. Yes. I hate Jason Mitchell, who's my we went to junior high school together. I hate he's not in here. But yeah, what else? I'm trying to think. Those butter cookies, of course, off the chain. But bro, it is a travesty and a shame what these kids are eating in school now, bro. Me and you worked at Hamilton High School. What is that? What was that? 10 years ago? Yeah, longer than that. Probably like 12 years ago,
13, 14 years ago.
And there were still some remnants, you know what I mean, of the old food, right? They still had some of the old food that was still good. Bro, whatever they did since then, because I worked for an elementary school probably about 7 years ago, and the food was rubbish, bro. Like just weird combinations of shit.
Yeah.
I was subbing in one time. After that, the food was even worse. I mean, it was just like the combinations of food are absolutely ass, bro. And like the food these kids eat is trash. And like Junior's kids don't eat it at all. Gay goes to a private school. He's eating fucking gourmet fucking meals.
Sushi.
Like, right. Because like Junior's youngest daughter, she heats up her food in the microwave before she goes to school.
Yep.
And when I saw her do it, I was like, okay, I never thought about doing that as a kid, but that's pretty dope. Like she heats up her food in the microwave and gets it hot, so by the time she eats lunch, it'll at least maybe be warm if she puts it in a cooler or something, in a lunchbox. But Gabe literally has access to a microwave at school. Like they can bring, he can like heat up his food. Like these kids, the food the kids are eating in public school, bro, is absolutely trash, bro. Yeah, the sloppy joes used to be good too. It was something else I used to eat, man. Was it some type of chicken sandwich? It was something I used to eat all the time. They used to be banging. But yeah, the square pizza was all right.
The square pizza was my thing. I love that square pizza.
But see, they had another pizza that was called the prime time pizza. Do you remember that, the round joint?
Yeah. Oh, that was what it was. It was the round one. Yep.
Yeah, you remember we had like a Fruitopia machine in the school? Y'all school had a Fruitopia machine? Y'all had it?
Yeah.
Bro, we had the breaded chicken sandwich was. That's what I was talking about. We used to have Nutty Buddies used to be in our school. Ice cream sandwiches. We had we had a Surge soda machine in our school.
Yes, dude.
A soda had.
I had to
not just
sneak
caffeine.
In my house. I couldn't drink Surge. I had to drink it at school to drink it. bro.
It was so good.
It's so
Like,
good.
it was like Super Mountain Dew. But then the thing about what the Mexican hexagon piece. I don't remember that one.
Where did Scott go to school?
It's just a fire.
Surge's liquid crack. Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
was.
the thing about Surge. Is that it wasn't just a caffeinated beverage. It was like extra it was their energy drink.
Yeah.
And it was in the school's cafeteria. Bro, imagine the deal. Because somebody finessed the shit out of the school systems to get that soda in the school. But like, there's no way that somebody would have with some good sense signed off on bringing in
no
freaking
way.
energy drinks.
There's
to the
no way.
school.
No way. Somebody in the Department of Education was like had
Somebody.
stock in Surge or something.
Yeah,
man.
something,
They put
man,
that shit in
something,
there.
bro.
Wild.
Hey, put up John comment, bro.
Yep.
John, did you go to Bellevue too? Because I know that. No, I don't think you did. I think John's a White Haven guy. He come out like one of them dudes went to White Haven. He came out like them dudes went to Central or White Haven. But man said couldn't miss with the primetime pizza and the maize popcorn. That shit used to be it.
Exploded
maize. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We just got that John exploded maize. Yeah, that shit used to be busting, bro.
John said Willie Harrington had a lifetime supply of Surge.
No, something, bro. Oh shit, the super donut. Hey, put that. The super donut used to be rocking, bro. But yeah, like these kids' food is fucking ass, bro. And like I never hear these kids talk about nothing that they're like, oh shit, oh man, the cinnamon rolls. And we used to have like the cinnamon raisin biscuit.
Yeah.
They used to have in the morning time, right? I used to come to school for breakfast just for that joint, bro. Man, it's so different.
He
bro.
went Doubletree, Freeman, then he went to Central.
Okay, I told you, yeah, a John P. Freeman dude. That's what John come off as for real, bro. Yeah, so he definitely come off as a John P. Freeman, Central by way of John P. Freeman, because you had Central kids who went to Bellevue.
Yeah,
then you had Central kids who went to John P. Freeman. Yeah, John definitely comes off as the Central kid by way of John P. Freeman. I used to want to go to John P. Freeman so bad, bro, but I was at Bellevue and loved it. And I was just knowing I was going to Central.
Yeah.
My parents got up and moved to the big leagues and moved to Hickory Hill. I was going to Wooddale. I hated it so bad that I didn't go to Central for sure. Chocolate chips in the white bag. Hell yeah, I remember those joints. Hold on, I took that down. Yeah, I remember that shit. Hey, bro, that shit used to be buzzing, bro. And it was some type of like, we used to have like the little sweet tea that came in a little small white cup.
Yeah.
Man, you used to chair. I'm saying you be like baby sipping that bro. Oh, and the lemonade.
What about the
next
stuff?
round?
What about Mississippi? What did y'all have in Mississippi?
Man, who knows? Edward
Edward's
Jared
a
was-
Bellevue guy.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a whole nother generation though, bro. It was at least 15 years older than me, probably. Yeah, man. Yeah, oh, bro, who you telling, bro? Put that up there again. My bad. My bad. Let me leave it alone. Let you do your thing. My bad. Yeah, they cheated you out of the ladies and Central. Hell yeah, I already know it, bro. I already know it. Hey, it was some. Hey. What the hell had them? Hey, yeah, for sure. Yeah, but yeah, man. Crispito was so busting, bro. But anyway, man, bro, them days are so gone. Hey, bro, this is the first time in my life, bro, I've thought about them little white cups with the sweet tea on the lemonade. I'm trying to be like babysitting that motherfucker. Then don't mess around, and they give you one of the teacher cups, the red junk, the teacher cup. Because the teachers had a whole other, thing of food they could get. Don't mess around and let them sell you some teacher food, bro. The broccoli and cheese used to be busting, bro. Them fries, the little hash brown strip things. Oh, bro.
Oh, the hash browns were. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Ouch. Man, it's so crazy. And then Central, sometimes like, man, days times would change so crazy, bro. We would get like random bomb threats at Bellevue. Oh man, I'm about to get demonetized for nothing. We would get random threats at Bellevue, right? And
back then?
Yes, back then.
The hell?
It would be like either, what it probably was, like a parent threat back then, but when they just called it that. I don't know. But we would all, I don't even know how this even happened, bro, logistically. Did we walk down there? But we would leave Bellevue and go to Central. The entire school would leave Bellevue and go to Central. And we would go there. We would eat their food sometimes. And the food in the cafeteria we were like, man, ain't nobody gonna call in no threats today, man. So we can go to Central. Because their food used to be hot and good.
Mike
Yeah,
says.
man.
Mike says for $2 on Friday they can get Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits. Where?
Oh, okay. Get your ass out of there, bro. We don't-
man.
Hey, bro. We did not have nothing like that going on, bro. I don't know nothing about all that. But yeah, real shit, bro. Real shit.
Amazing.
Back in the day, bro, when I was young, I'm not a kid no more, bro. But some days, I wish I was a kid again. What does it say? I'm so old. Oh, bro, put this up on here because I'm about to. No, you gotta go, man. I'll tell you this another day, bro. Man, basically, Junior oldest daughter goes to Overton.
Yeah.
And I was telling her that Overton used to be the Rebels. They're the Wolverines now.
Yeah.
And they used to be the Rebels.
Yeah.
With like the Colonel Reb logo.
Yeah.
So I went on, I Googled Overton Rebels, trying to find the old logo to confirm it was Colonel Reb. I found Colonel Reb, and I found another one too. And I'll show y'all that one tomorrow. We gonna talk about
Scott said boiled pizza.
Hey man, get out of here, bro.
What the hell, Scott? That man was in
Oh, my God.
That man was in juvie, man. Eat food.
Yes, that is true. Booba Brink said at Ridgeway High School they used to have dollar slice
that's
pizza.
fire. That's fire.
The Little Caesars, used to sell
Right
pizza
across
for
the
dollar
street.
slice.
Yep.
That is so funny, man. We better get up out of here, man. But Kenny Stubblefield is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. And we out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.